Good morning, everyone. This is JD Trades, Only Trades 365. Go ahead and give us a follow on our channel and also click that notification icon. Will be much appreciated. If you have any questions, reach out to us in the comments section and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Moving forward, I want to go ahead and go over today what the subject is. Today's subject is finding the perfect setup at market open, which we've been doing every day. We actually have great stop losses, risk management, and also finding the perfect trade. So this morning, what we did, I'm going to go over some things, how I caught the trade, and kind of go over what we were looking for. So this morning in the Discord, I kind of went over with the we do a pre-market Zoom. So kind of going over everything, want to make sure everybody understands why we're taking an entry, as well as just taking an entry and just following along. So I want to make sure everybody understands that. So the big thing is today, what we did, we were looking at a short position for SPY. SPY, what we did this morning, kind of went over yesterday. What we did is towards the end of the day, we went up into this daily zone of 450.75 and we came up, crossed it a little bit, and then we pulled back after hours. We pulled back, and then pre-market we had the pullback. So we weren't strong enough to break that daily. So my suggestion would be we're probably going to go lower in the market as long as we could hold below the top of this daily zone. And if we do crack the bottom of this daily zone, we are going to go lower. So which this morning worked out to be perfect. The trade worked out just absolutely just perfect this morning. So I'm going to go over that this morning with you guys. So once we pulled in pre-market, what I wanted to do is I wanted to look for this area of a possible reject. So this morning we held in this area. This is on the 15-minute. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to the 5-minute now. Kind of go over this with you guys. Pull this up. Okay, so now we are on the 5-minute here. Okay, so as you can see, we downtrended all morning pre-market. We came down into this area and then came in to just a little below the middle of this zone. So my main thing is what I was looking for is we were already pulling here, and I had a target right here in the morning of this 449.38 area. I said if we did pull here, more than likely we were going to just go ahead and pull the rest of the rest of the morning. I figured that was going to be a key target area. If we did pull, we would probably pull back up here on this area of a key resistance and support area, 449.39 area. And so what we did is we did hold this area pretty well. So market open, we opened up right in this area. And now I'm going to also use replay, kind of go over with you guys what I was watching for and how we caught the trade. We ended up catching 2 trades on it. We did catch some 448 puts on it. We end up on our runners getting over 45, almost 50%, I believe. And then our second entry, we did get further along the trade, which I'll go over with you on that as well. And we did crush that. We end up getting on runners 100% and all the way to 200%. I'll go ahead and show you that in our Discord channel once I'm done here. But so let's go into this here. So here's what I was looking at. We were holding in this area on the 5-minute right in here. So at market open, I like to go to the 1-minute. So here's the 1-minute, and I got replay set up already for us so we could kind of go through this. Okay, so I was looking at this key area 449.41, this area right here. I figured an entry right in here where this is market open, like right in here. We're at 624. I'll go, this is the 1-minute on the right, 5-minute on the left. So we got confirmation that we were still moving down. So what I did is immediately, I'll go ahead and turn this on now. So we got the replay going now, and we'll go to the replay here. So as you see, the replay is working out here. We got this. If we broke above here, this would be my exit. So I got a starter position in here, and we're already here. Here we go into market right here, and we start pulling immediately into the beginning of market. So immediately I already have price targets into market here. I'm going to slow this down here just a bit. So as you see, we already pushed down into some price target areas. So I already told everybody, go ahead and trim in as we push. We got the push below here, this 448. I'm going to pause that right there, 448.66. This was a big trim area where I told everyone in the chat. So we broke this. We had this nice push down, as you can see at market open. We push straight on down. We try to come into this area right here of this price target, 448.64. We got our trim here. We did retest this area. We pushed up, never got to break even on our trade. From there, we move our stops as we go. From here, we go ahead and what we did is we did enter contracts. We did re-enter some contracts on this push here, and we pushed below this 448.67 area. My next price target was 448. That was my key price target. So once we hit this price target, what we want to do is we want to keep a very tight stop on this. Because what happens is once you get into key areas of support, either especially in the morning, if on that morning move, we usually get a nice push down or a nice push up. And then from there, what happens is we get chopped up. So the last thing what we don't want to do is get chopped up. So I'm going to go ahead and keep moving on that. So we got this area. So as we push down this area, as you can see, we have a nice push down. We're testing that 448 area. This was another trim right before this 448 area. And as you see, we get a nice push down here. And we touch it. So on this 448 area, this was going to be my main trim area. So what happens from there, this was my key area for resistance. I figured we'd go lower in the morning, but we would have to get a strong push on 448. If we didn't get a strong push on 448, what I figured is we'd probably chop in this area. And so what we did is, like I said, we took that big trim there, had a few runners here at this point, and just kind of let the trade play out. So here's where we're at the 1 minute, still on the 1 minute. I got the 5 minute over here. So as you can see, this kind of chopped in this area for quite some time, all the way into market hours. That's 10:45 market hours. So as you can see, what we did try is we tried a few puts position once we started pushing back down here. And we got stopped out pretty quick. We got stopped out like $5, $6 a contract, not much. So we caught our first trade, second trade, not so much. And then what I said at this point, our key level to break, I did see further downside in the market. Our key level was going to be 448, our key level. Once we broke that level, we were going to probably go down towards 446. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up in the Discord. You can see this right here. Let me go here. So JD Trades, here we go. So as you can see on this, let me go in the Discord real quick. I'm going to show you this. 446. I call this out here. 446. So as you can see, this 446 right there at 7:51. So 10:51 market hours. I said right in there, what we would do is at that point, our key level, if we broke the 448, what would happen is we would go to 446, possibly to 445. So we'll go ahead and keep this rolling on this replay. This replay is really nice for if you're a new trader or even a really good trader, great trader. Like I said, it's really good for key levels of finding this. As you can see, this is where people get chopped up. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to be in contracts during this time. What you want to do is you want to re-enter on a break. So you see, like we got our key level, we took our profits and ran with it. And then we tried another entry of puts. We got stopped out immediately, like $5 a contract. But our first trade worked out. We got over 50% on our trade. And then on the second trade, We got 100% on runners and also 200% on runners, which I'll show you guys in the chat. You'll see here in a second. So the next position I did was I did 448 puts. I stuck with the 448 puts. And then what I wanted to see is start seeing a momentum push. Once we got that, boom, right there. So once we broke this 448 area, we got this nice push here. This is where I was already in a small short position, but on this break, this is where I took the bigger position and I took a nice run on this. And from here, once we got this, we got the acceleration push, which I went over in the chat and said we would get a big acceleration push in the Discord. So as you can see, we did move here. Price target was going to be 446, which I showed you in the Discord. And as you can see, we got a nice move down. Just nice smooth ride down. Once we broke that 448 level, that was going to be a key level of support resistance area. So it was that key level of support. And it took a little while to break, but once we did break it, as you can see, we get a nice push down. And we'll go ahead and speed that up a little bit. As you can see, we get the push into our key level, 446 area, and bam, look at that. So that key level, these key levels are so key. You can see the push down here. We get a nice push. We got a little resistance here on one of my key levels, 447.48. And immediately, look at this rip here. Heavy acceleration into 446. This was our key price target right there. And as you can see in on my chat on the Discord here, I got on that first trim, I got 100% there. And then on the second one, I got 200% on those 448s. So absolutely banger of a trade this morning. Absolutely smoked the market. So just looking forward to just keep giving out more great information on the Discord. Give us a follow. Come join us in the Discord. We actually been killing it. We get a lot of people on live voice. What we do is 30 minutes before market, usually around 8:50, 9 o'clock, we jump on our pre-market Zoom. We kind of tell you what our watch list is, or we do tell you what our watch list is. And also we're concentrating on SPY right now to help people out because there are anybody that's struggling. SPY is something that you do want to stick with. The other thing is make sure that you stick with one stock or ETF. Don't jump to multiple ETFs or stocks. It's just crazy when people do that. I see people do that. It's mind blowing. It absolutely, they get smoked, and I hate seeing people get smoked. But at the end of the day, if you come in our channel, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to enjoy it. We have an awesome channel. I hope to see you in there. And other than that, I will make sure you follow, hit that bell notification. Also, you have any questions, hit the comments. Make sure go in those comments. Give me some props or give me some questions, and I'll answer those for you. But looking forward to it. You'll see me and Latino Heat in the live morning trading session pre-market. And like I said, I am JD Trades, and I'm out.